Myself, Anil Parmatho, lecturer in Inter Marwari College, Ranchi. Today we will discuss law of mass action. The law of mass action was given by Goldberg and Weiss. At constant temperature, the rate of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to the product of the molar concentration, that is active mass of the reactants, and raised to a power equal to its corresponding stoichiometric coefficient that appears in the balance equation. Let us consider a reaction small a into capital A plus small b into capital B gives product. The rate of reaction is directly proportional to the active mass of A to the power small a into active mass of capital B to the power small b. Now rate of reaction is equal to K into active mass of A to the power A into active mass of B to the power small b. Here A and B represents the stoichiometric coefficient of the reactants capital A and capital B. K is the rate constant while square bracket indicates the molar concentration of the species involved in it. Active mass. Active mass of a substance is the mass of the substance actually taking part in reaction, and this is equal to the molar concentration. Let us consider a reversible reaction capital A plus capital B, reversible reaction capital C plus capital D. Here the rate of forward reaction is proportional to the concentration of A into concentration of B. Now rate of reaction is equal to K1 into active mass of A into active mass of B. Rate of backward reaction is proportional to concentration of C into concentration of D is equal to K2 into concentration of C into concentration of D, where K1 and K2 are the rate constant. At equilibrium, the rate of forward reaction is equal to the rate of backward reaction. K1 into active mass of A into active mass of B is equal to K2 into active mass of C into active mass of D. Now K1 by K2 equal to active mass of C into active mass of D divided by active mass of A into active mass of B. Now Kc is equal to active mass of C into active mass of D divided by active mass of A into active mass of B, where Kc is called equilibrium constant of the reaction for reversible reaction. For a general reaction, small a into capital A plus small b into capital B reversible reaction, small c and capital C plus small d into capital D, then Kc will be a concentration of active mass of capital C to the power small c, active mass of D to the power small d divided by active mass of A to the power small a into active mass of B to the power small b. If reaction is in gaseous phase, then Kp will be partial pressure of C to the power C into partial pressure of D to the power D divided by partial pressure of A to the power A into partial pressure of B to the power B. Now relation between Kp and Kc will be Kp equal to Kc R to the power delta N. Unit of equilibrium constant Kp and Kc are Kp is equal to atmospheric, that is atm to the power delta N, whereas Kc is equal to mole per liter to the power delta N. When delta N equal to 0, then Kp equal to Kc. in the no unit, only a number. Factors which do not influence equilibrium constant are: first, actual quantity of involved substances; second, the direction from which the equilibrium is approached; third, presence of inert material; fourth, presence of a catalyst. Factors which influence the equilibrium constant: first, change in temperature; second, change of concentration of partial pressure unit; third, the mode of representing the reaction. Now, equilibrium in homogeneous system: H2 in gaseous state plus I2 in gaseous state, reversible reaction twice HI. Here, reactant and product are in same phase. Whereas in equilibrium in heterogeneous system, calcium carbonate in solid state, reversible reactions calcium oxide in solid state plus carbon dioxide in gaseous. Reactant in equilibrium heterogeneous system, reactant and products are in different phase. Thank you.